How to construct a biodigester and connect it to a soakaway pit. In this video, we are going to learn how to construct a simple on-site biodigester and have it connected to a soakaway pit with an enhanced filtration attached. When it comes to biodigester construction, you obviously have options in terms of where the wastewater is going. Biodigesters are systems or simple on-site biodegradable toilets that requires that you do have a means of managing the water or the toilet water that will be coming from the biodigester. Since biodigesters are not a holding tank, what it simply means is that you need a waste management option for how to manage where the water is going. Basically, we do have several options for how this can be done. One of such options is to use a soakhole pit where you have it filled with stones, with small granite stones, and then you cover it, connect the lache pipe into it, and then you cover it black rubber or carpet, and then you put the topsoil back on it and basically have it sealed underground. There's also the option of having a bigger drainage where you put the pipe, the outlet into the bigger drainage after filtration has been done, and then the excess water just goes into the drainage, possibly to a bigger drainage, then it can go away. The third option, which most of the time is what we recommend, is to have a traditional soakaway done, whereby you do the block work and then you construct a soakaway pit and then you put the lache pipe into it. So in this video, I'm just showing you the basic trick that you can do and make sure your soakaway works well, and then the excess water can actually be used for anything else that you have in mind. It can be used to water your garden, and it can be used to do other garden activities at your backyard. So when you do construct the biodigester, obviously you need a size. If depending on the house or the type of property you are constructing the biodigester for, you need the size of the digester. We have the standard size, we have the medium size, and we have the large family size biodigester. In this situation, it's a large family size biodigester, and the size dimensions 6 feet by 4 feet, and the depth is 2.5 feet. From there, what you have to do is lay the blocks and then do all your mortar works and raise the digester up to the required level. The foundation is key. The final outlook for the house is equally key for you. So you need to understand where the gradient or the slope from the house is going, and then you level your biodigester with the final outlook based on that. The next thing you have to do is construct the soakaway. The soakaway is where the wastewater will be going, and the depth of the soakaway must be lower than the depth of the digester, so that your lache pipe can come into the digester, and then there's a room, at least 2 feet room, for the wastewater slowly go into the soakaway pit. You leave holes in the soakaway to ensure that the wastewater that comes in can equally be soaked effectively and easily. When all this is said and done, you are going to have to do a filtration enhancement in the middle. When it comes to the enhanced filtration, basically the idea of enhancing the wastewater is where we talk about when we say enhanced filtration. It means that the layers in the biodigester bed that has got your materials, your bedding materials, your bulking materials in them, which includes your coconut fiber and any other material that's enhancing the wastewater, so that when it goes into the soakaway, it can then be clean and then it can be easily disposed of depending on what options available to you, is what we mean when we say we are enhancing the wastewater. So another option for most homeowners, some homeowners that do these biodigesters, is that they prefer the water to be used as a water that they can equally put a sprinkler on it and use it to pump into their garden or into their backyard, so that the water can easily be disposed of and they will not have any smell or scent in it. In that case, we do the enhanced filtration for such a biodigester. In this particular case, what we simply did is to construct a small size soakaway, not deeper than original soakaway. Just use a few pieces of blocks, and then we placed chippings in them, we placed charcoal in them, and then we put fine granite sand in it, and then put chippings back on it again, so that whenever the wastewater from the digester gets there, the water will further be clean, enhanced, and then it can continue to the bigger soakaway that we have there, which means that the pipe, let's say pipe coming from the digester, must pass through this enhanced filtration soakaway first for the water to be further treated and clean before it goes into the soakaway. Obviously, for the soakaway, you can either put another charcoal in it, you can put some stones in it as well, and then you can leave the perforation there just for the water to find its way and going slippery slow into the possible place that you have for the wastewater to go. Whenever you do this, your biodigester will work well for you, it will work well for the homeowner, and the water that comes out, one, will not smell, it will be cleaner, and it can be used for other purposes. This is Biodigester Ghana TV. It's a backup channel for Dream House Biodigesters, and we do videos about how to construct a biodigester, how to use biodigester as an option in managing your dream house. It's a channel also basically for how to build in Ghana, anything to do with construction, anything to do with septic tanks, on all the waste management options that are available to you as a homeowner. And if you're a learner and a constructor, basically it's a channel that you have to be part of. Join a growing community of biodigester lovers and just be part of this. The next video showing on this channel will further explain to you how to construct a biodigester and how to use it effectively as a means of managing solid waste.